Okay? Since you have never traveled this way before, they will guide you. Can I say something hypothetical? What does it mean when the scripture says the first should be last and the last should be first? I understand from the perspective from end time dispensation, the last day call, or whatever. But what if everything you were doing so far being out front was who we needed out front, but now you maximize what you can do, and the one that's been behind you, now it's their time to step up and do some stuff that you couldn't do. But they followed you when you had your moment leaving. Am I making any sense? It shouldn't make too much sense because we've been this way before. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. He says, stay about a half a mile behind them. Now this is Joshua's instruction. I know yours says 2,000 cubits. Joshua's instruction is, when they're carrying this ark, I need you guys to stay about a half a mile behind them. Because I'm correcting the errors of my fathers. Notice what I said again. I am correcting the errors of my father because I picked up how my fathers had went wrong before us. And when people that follow you too close, you hear everything that they are complaining about. You cannot lead and have folks too close upon you. You will hear their complaints. I promise you it'll make sense when I sit down. It probably won't make no sense the whole time I'm standing. Now, I want to say this to you. This is important, and I'm going to read some more and we're going to finish. This is important. You need to catch this. I need you to write down this word simply. Every time you find a place to put a period, write down change parentheses. Change. And I want you to write this down for you. Write this down. You cannot change what you're not willing to confront. And what will not be confronted cannot be changed. Write that down. You cannot change what you're not willing to confront. And what you will not confront cannot be changed.
That's right.
So what's in your life that you've been praying about that God changed for you that hasn't been changed?
That's awesome, sir.
It's probably because you haven't confronted it.
Wow.
For 17, 20 years, Jacob don't confront what he's running from. So it don't change. It takes 20 years for him to finally get tired of running and confront it, because he now is at a place he can't outrun. There's some things you keep putting off that keeps tagging along, and you can't get rid of it because you never confront it. And what you are not willing to confront, you cannot change, and what you don't change is because you didn't confront it. So put the question mark and put your own little personal devotion notes, so when you finish and you go back tonight or tomorrow, however you do this study, and I pray you do have one. Put the question mark, put this down here, because like I said, tonight is not so much me exegeting text and scriptures. Tonight I'm going to speak from the heart. I'm going to speak from the heart. I really want to, tonight I want to speak to you as a pastor, or as an individual. And I want to speak to you from your perspectives, from your heart, and from what it is that God has called you and ordained you and positioned you to do. So tonight you'll hear the passion. Tonight it's not about me getting in your face and me apostolically set some orders or different things. Tonight I want to just speak from passion. I have a yearning tonight to help you, the people of God. And I pray that you understand that what I'm presenting you tonight, I'm speaking it from a hidden part of me that I'm transparent enough to reveal it, to help you to understand you have to be transparent. You cannot be that deep, you can't be that hard, you can't be that prideful, you can't be all that. You think you do that together, that you got everything you got in your life that he. Because it's not, it's really not. You just, you can be that sound, but you're not that together. So you have to come to a place in your life when you understand Jacob's dilemma here is Jacob is running, but he's still attached to the promises of God because he never stopped believing that God was going to do everything he promised him. Right. It's just he never fulfilled what it is he's supposed to be in the part of the promise because he never confronted what it is that causes him in the character of his life to equal out with the call upon his life. See, many of you are matured in your call. You're just not matured as your individual personal self. Spiritually, you good. You're real good. You comprehend fast in the spirit. You know how to be relevant and prevalent in the spirit. You know how to be sound in the spirit. You know how to touch and agree in the spirit. You just don't know how to do it in the natural. So spiritually, you don't have a problem. Naturally, you have a problem. So that's why Jacob is struggling for 20 years to possess what it is that he's never confronted. And his change comes 17 to 20 years later because he recognized he's getting too old for this. I wish I had somebody tonight say, I'm getting too old for this. I'm too old for games. I'm too old for games. Touch somebody say, games? I ain't got time. Little church, little gimmicks and clicks, I ain't got time. Being a part of this, just go backstab somebody, I ain't got time. Talking ain't going nowhere, ain't doing nothing, I ain't got time. Going through all this charade and this gimmick and scheming stuff, I ain't got time. So, when you recognize 17, 20 years have passed since God made you a promise, then how much time do you need to understand it ain't on God? It's on you. How much more time you need to figure out your struggle? How much more time you need to figure out it ain't a demon and a devil? That's right. How much more time you need everybody ain't out to get you? How much more time you need everybody ain't your enemy? Everybody don't want to see you fall. Everybody ain't trying to stab you in your back. Everybody ain't playing on you. Everybody ain't got demon possessions and demon tendencies. Somewhere you gotta come to a point. This is you. It's been 17, 20 years. These folks ain't even been in your life no 17, 20 years. These folks didn't even know you 17, 20 years ago. Matter of fact, who were you 17, 20 years ago? Now, you can't keep blaming everybody 17, 20 years, 10, 15 years later. Talking about they don't want to see me make it. They trying to bring me down. They hate me. They playing on me. No taking it to make it stuff. No, you got to come to a place. This you. It's been a long time, and you've been tripping. Times do you need to care? Because when you study in the Old Testament, from the time they crossed the Red Sea, they had 40-something camps. I mean, I don't understand if you're camping because you're like Christopher Columbus, you're trying to explore the world. Yeah. I can understand you 42 in camping, you don't been here before. Why am I making the wilderness my vacation? Y'all don't even know how to sound that way. I mean, if I had a choice saying, we could have died in Egypt. We could have did this in Egypt. I mean, why do you bring us out here? And we ain't doing no more than we did when we was in Egypt. Can I make y'all say? God, you talking King. You talking God gonna do something. God gonna do something. We ain't do something. I mean, you could have did this where you was before you left them churches. You didn't have to leave where you were to keep doing the same stuff. Maybe you need to figure out you left because you were mad at somebody. And you ain't getting your way then, and now you about ready to leave because you ain't getting your way now because you had to break camp so you can find another camp that ain't got here until you find out you ain't gonna get your way then. So what you really want to do, you want to find a place on the planet where you have your way. I told you, this one of them crazy nights here tonight. It's crazy night. So watch this, y'all go ahead and listen. Watch this. This is very real. If you do not change what it is you need to confront, it won't be changed. And it'll keep confronting you. So what will happen is your yesterday will be your tomorrow. And you'll call it a new day, but it's really your yesterday. You're right. So you'll keep living Groundhog Day. Right. Because every day gonna still look like the same day. I'm gonna get you out of here. Come on now. Come on, Can I continue speaking back? Am I helping anybody? Okay, so watch this. It comes to a place Jacob is tired of running. So when you're tired of running, you deal with you. You don't blame family. You don't blame friends. You don't blame them. You don't blame the devil. You don't blame church folks. You don't blame your job. You don't blame you black. One mouth you say you black and proud, but the next thing you say I'm black. That's why they didn't give you the job. No, they didn't give you the job because you didn't know how to show up right for the job. You to come for an interview today, you say, can I come tomorrow? Yeah. Wow. They try to give you a job today. But you're going to say, I'll come tomorrow, I can't come today. Okay. So who would hire you? Black or white? Watch what happened. 20 years have passed. I'm going to say this. I need people not to be deep. I need you to be you. Yes, sir. You being deep got you in trouble. Because you being deep ain't help you discover you. We've already discovered you cool spiritual. So you stay deep spiritual. But I need you to quit being so deep natural because you too broke natural. You're trying to act like you that important. You're not. Watch the dilemma. This is the dilemma. The dilemma is this. Jacob says, take everything I've already gained, possessed, get it away from me.
Everything.
Take that off, take that away from me. Y'all take that to the new camp. Because some kind of way, before I go any further, I'm going to have to figure out why I got the same tendencies. Why I got to keep ending up with new people? New relationships. Why I gotta keep blaming this my friend and all my friends keep stabbing me right? Why I gotta keep blaming this them church folks don't never do right? Why I gotta keep blaming that job don't do me right? Why I gotta keep blaming